He was in love with her. When I say love, what I mean is her body made him happy and her words made her lip bleed. Her smile got smaller the longer she was with him. When people asked her what was wrong, she would say she was tired. When she closed her eyes at night, all she saw was him there, his hands, her soft skin, the bruising. But she would always leave out this detail because no one needed to know what they did behind closed doors. He knew every curve and freckle of her body, but her heart and her mind were a mystery he didn't care to solve. He only called her beautiful when she was naked, only said he loved her when she was following his orders. When she voiced her opinions, he whispered sweet nothings to her as he blackened her eyes. His love was deadly. In 15 states, more than 40% of all homicides of women involved intimate partner violence. But she was in love with him. When I say love, what I mean is she was addicted. Addicted in the type of way someone is addicted to crack. She knew he was killing her with each hit she took off the pipe called his fist. She didn't think overdosing on his kiss sounded so bad. She never told anyone about her addiction. She didn't want to be isolated from her drug because she knew the withdrawals would kill her faster than he ever could. 81% of women that experienced domestic abuse reported significant short or long-term impacts such as PTSD and injury. She owned a diary, a book she kept hidden from him. The pages were filled with the things he'd do to her. She considered her writing poetry, explaining how the bruises and blood and bite marks made her more beautiful. He loves me. She would tell her reflection as she plastered on makeup to cover up the black of her eyes. He does this because he cares. She would whisper as she brushed out clumps of her once healthy hair. Her hands would shake as her fingers touched the salty tears of happiness that slipped from her delusional eyes. More than 1 in 3 women report having experienced rape, physical violence, and or stalking by an intimate partner. He claimed her as his, told her that she would be nothing without him, so she couldn't leave. His hands were her cage and the pain was her life source. He called her his little bird. But he clipped her wings while she was sleeping, told her it was safer that way. The more vulnerable she was, the better he got off. When he would break her down, he would take the leftover pieces and crush them into dust to be sure she couldn't put herself back together. Intimate partner violence accounts for 15% of all violent crime. Nearly 20 people per minute are physically abused by a significant other in the United States. Too many of our women are being silenced by men who think it's okay to threaten women with their lives, to trim away what makes them them and beat them till there's no more happiness left in their eyes. Speak up. We are so weary of taking back our voices from the glass boxes men have put them in, so afraid that our hands won't be delicate enough not to break it, because if the box breaks, so does our voice. But our hands are the only delicate thing about us. We are not flowers for men to pick whenever they please, tearing off our petals with I love yous and I love you nots. It's time we show them what female can do. Show them we have more power in the bat of our lashes than they do in their entire body. We cause tsunamis with the click of our tongues. They cause drizzles. We make flowers bloom with the snap of our fingers. They step on them. We make double rainbows appear with the tap of our foot. They ask what it means. Silly boys. Lucky enough to have smart women to guide them. We make new life with the push of our groin. They're sometimes there to hold our hand. We are women. We are not dolls. We are not fragile. We are not disposable. We are women. We are tough. We are unified. We are beautiful, clothed or not. Ladies, support one another. If we would stand as one, the rumors would be true and the future would be female. Without each other's help, men will continue to win. Our sisters will continue to be beaten and shot down by the bullets that fly from their bitter tongues. The world is not a safe place for a lady, so we taught ourselves how to be more than that. Now, we are warriors, phoenixes, rebirthing ourselves from the ashes after men burn us down. Our scars are to be respected, each one carrying a story more beautiful than the next, beautiful because we survived and we grew. To the few good men left out there, when we say we appreciate you, we mean it with every fiber in our being. We are female, a word not to be taken lightly. We are women, the leaders of the new revolution and the ones you need to fear. Thank you, men, for making us who we are. Thank you, men, for teaching us we're stronger than you in all the ways you told us we're not.